Hello everyone, today I'm gonna install the Snort. Snort is a open source network intrusion detection software. I'm gonna install, configure and test it in a Microsoft Windows. So uh, I'm gonna run it in a Windows XP and a Visual Computer. I'm using the Visual Box and Windows XP in it. So first step is you need to download the software from the website. So you need to go to the Snort website. There is a two file you need. There is a setup file and you need the rules also. For setup file you need to hit the get start and make sure you're downloading the version it's for Windows. Here is a Windows version and you need to download this file. I'm not going to download it because I already have it in my computer. After you downloading this file, you need to download the rules also. Uh, so there's a two type of the rules file. There is a paid version, so you need to buy those rules, and also there is a free version. In the free version, there is a community rules and registered rules. If you want to download the registered rules, you need to create an account on the website, and it's free. You just need to create an account and log in on your account, and after that you can download the latest rules version. I am not gonna download these files too because I have it in my computer, but you need rules and setup file. Okay, as you can see, I have both files. Also, you need some kind of software for extracting files. You can either use the WinRAR, WinZip, or any type of this software for extracting file. The installation process is very easy. After you finishing the install, it just make sure you have a WinCaps on your computer. If you have some kind of software like Wireshark, you already have the WinCap, but if you don't, you just need to go to the website and download it. It's very easy. So if you don't have the file on your computer, it's not installed yet, so you can download it from here and install. I'm not gonna download this file too because I already installed it and I have the WinCap. So we're looking at where is the Snort folder. In the Snort folder we have a bind, doc, library, logs, preprocess rules, and etc. If you go to the rules, it's empty, so you need to copy the rules file. For that, uh, as you can see, the rules we download, there is a 4 folder in it, etc, preprocess rules, and so rules. I'm just gonna copy 3 of those. We're not using so rules because it's not for Windows. So I'm just copying these 3. So before you're running the Snort, you need to configure some files. First, we're gonna go to etc and start to configure this snort.config. You need some kind of software so you can edit the file. I'm using Notepad+. It looks like already. So in here it said what version we're using and how many steps we have here. as a 9 step. So you make sure, yeah, so you after you edit everything, you're saving this file so the change apply. So on step 1, you need to change your home network from any to your network you want to protect. For this case, we're gonna protect this network. I'm gonna see what is our IP. So here is my IP. I'm gonna change home network to my IP address. And for external network, I'm just saying pretty much every other computer is external network. And I changing all the IP war to the war. And you also need to change the directory. So some of the directories, as you can see, it's for Linux, so you have to change it to the directory where your Snort installed. So in step 2, there is pretty much nothing to change. So in step 4, you need to change some of the lines. Also, you need to change the name of this file because the file is on the different name here. If you go to library, here, as you can see, the file is here is sfngene.tlr, but then here is under a different name, so you need to change this also. And here you have to change mm, the black list and the white list. I'm gonna change it to white list. So there is no file as this name white list, and there is no file as black list. Also, we have to create two new files and put it in the rules folder. I'm gonna create it later, but just remember there is no file as your name at the black list or white list. If you're enabling these two files, yeah, you have to have it white list and black list in your rules folder. I'm gonna do that later. And also I need to change some of these. And replace those. I'm gonna replace all those. Pretty much after this be done here, and we have to go create the black list and the white list. And similar thing with the there. Last thing we need to do here is save this file. Now we need to create two files, and we have to name it one. I'm gonna just open the notepad and go to Snort rules and name the file so black list. And the second file is same folder as a white list. So pretty much we're done with this part. I'm just gonna go and test this note, and we're gonna see every is anything wrong or we did everything correct. So before we do the test, we need to go we need to see which computer we running in. So with that, it's gonna be snort slash dash uppercase W, and for here I can see my computer is number its on index is number one. So if you are running multiple computers, so you have different numbers. In this case, we have a number one, so I'm gonna go snort and put the one here. If your computer has different numbers, you put your computer number. And we have to give this snort config directory. It's gonna be snort etc snort.config, and I'm just gonna run the test to see everything we did was correct, or if there is something wrong, we're gonna see it on the test. So after we run the test, if any problems we have on the config file, so we're gonna get the errors, and in that error we're gonna get the line number You can see which line you have a problem in it, and you can go back and fix that problem. But if you don't have any problem in the config file, it's gonna give you this message. When you get this message, it means your Snort configuration is correct. So the only thing we need to do is running the Snort. For running the Snort, it's you just have to put the uppercase A console. As you can see, our Snort is working fine and it's running. Just you have to know there's under rules, there is so many rules, and uh, you have to customize these rules for your need. I mean, there is so many rules on the config file is disabled, and there is so many is enabled. I mean, you have to customize about your needs. Some of those rules need to be enabled, and some of those, if you're not using it, it need to be disabled. But I'm gonna stop this note for now. As you can see, when you stop in this note, it's gonna give you uh, all the results here at the end. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to local rules. So we're gonna start to edit some of the local rules. So if you want to route your local rules, you have to come to here. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna go for one or two local rules so I can show you how the uh, rules working. Like pretty much as I said before, the Snort is open source software, so uh, pretty much most of the things on the Snort it has to be customized by the need of yours. I mean, whatever you need from a Snort, it has to be customized. I mean, there is some rules in you can download it, but after all, you have to customize some things just by your needs. So for that, I'm just gonna go for one, two local rules, and we're gonna test it and see how those rules working. So uh, the rules we're gonna check right now is for being pinged from internal or external network. I'm just gonna copy these. Uh, so I'm running this Snort again to see. Oh, unfortunately, I think I didn't. Right, I'm gonna save again. So, so I'm gonna check again if there is anything wrong with the rules we wrote. You're gonna get the error and it's gonna say in the local rules in that line we have a problem, and there is like sometimes unspelling right. I mean, it might be spelling wrong or so many things could be happen. So in this case, I think it's everything working fine. I'm just waiting to uh, Snort. Uh, I think it's can check right now. I'm gonna open another account port. So for now, as long as Snort is running, if we doing the ping to internal or external network, I'm gonna go. For example, I'm gonna ping the Google. See, we can capture it with the Snort. As you can see, we successfully captured the ping, so it's not working, and we also can by the rules we wrote it. We captured the ping we did. As you can see here, we pinged this IP is a Google IP. I mean, we just want to see which IP we pinged, and the Snort capture it. Pretty much, Snort can do uh, anything if you customize it. I mean, it can capture whatever come in your network or whatever go outside from your network. So I'm gonna go for another test, and pretty much after that we done. I'm just gonna uh, do another local rules, and in that rules I'm gonna capture the UDP. Means I'm gonna do for everything internal and external. I'm not gonna just write in this case any again. And we're gonna wrote this is just for testing UDP. It means if somebody in our network opening any like kind of browser or something, we're gonna get we're gonna capture what's happening in our network, what the UDP is coming in and out. So I'm gonna stop or install, and after that we're gonna whenever you stop your Snort, you can see pretty much what's happened. You can analyze all the package you get received. So I'm just gonna save my local rules and run the Snort again. Uh, Not gonna do the ping again. It's just gonna run the Snort. As you can see, we get the error. As I said before, if there is anything wrong, you're gonna get the error. It said one thing I did wrong on this. Uh, I I'm gonna you need to change the errors as I pretty much said here one, and here is one, and here I have to change it to a different number, so it has to be on uh, so I'm gonna run it again. So if I fix the errors this time, it has to work. And we're supposed to capture uh, whatever UDP. So I'm gonna go, for example, Yahoo, and we're gonna see if we could capture UDP. As you can see, it's not successfully capture all the UDP we want to capture anywhere we go. Uh, we did the, I mean, we configure it for uh, UDP, and we wrote the message testing UDP, and we can see we get that message, and we're capturing all receiving UDPs. So pretty much that's it. If you want to recap what we did, uh, uh, so we installed this Snort, we configure it, and we test it, and also we uh, tested by to our local rules, customers local rules. So and we did it on the Windows XP machine. Pretty much, if you want to install it on the Windows 7 and other like Windows like 8, 9, 8 and 10. So you can, it's pretty much similar. There's nothing gonna be much different. It's just you have to just when you're installing, you have to see uh, how you have to configure your files. All right. Thank you for watching.